latest cool toys to take a look at on the channel, it's going to be Lost in Space's Will Robinson and Robot 2-pack. This was a Walmart exclusive back in the fall for their CollectorCon. Still available now. You can purchase it. I'll put a product link down in the video description box below. But just in time for the final season of Lost in Space that just premiered on Netflix about a week ago. So definitely catch up on that. See the final season if you haven't. But checking out the packaging, we of course got Will Robinson and the robot here in the right hand corner, ages 14 and up. You got your open window box display of both figures, your Lost in Space, a Netflix original series up top. On the sides, just your basic Lost in Space logos. And then on the back, once again, we got a glam shot of Will and the robot, as well as the rest of the figures in the series for this Netflix figure set. So you got Dr. Smith, Judy Robinson, John Robinson, Penny Robinson, Don West, and Maureen. So definitely check those out once those start hitting stores. Netflix original series, of course, Legendary Pictures. Let's go ahead and get them out of the plastic prisons and check out these figures up close and personal. And here we have the figures out of their plastic prisons. Go ahead and get the tape measure out. Will stands at about 5.5 inches tall, and the robot just a little over 7 inches himself, or itself to be exact, I guess we should clarify. Looking at the detail of Will, decent likeness of the character. Eye paint job and everything's good, so the eyes aren't wonky or anything. He's not looking in multiple directions. That's oftentimes problematic when you get these, realistic sculpts. They got to do the hand-painted eyes, and the eyes somehow always end up just a little off skew, but those actually look pretty good. As far as articulation, Will, his shoulders go up and out, 360-degree rotation of the shoulder and the arm. You got a single joint bicep, so bend at the bicep, 360-degree swivel at the elbow as well. Wrist, 360-degree swivel, horizontal hinge on the hand. His head's going to be able to go down quite a bit, look up pretty decent. Not a whole lot of side to side, but it does spin 360-degree rotation for the exorcist effect if you like. Got an upper torso bend or an ab crunch if you will, so he can get that far backwards, that far forwards. Going lower, the legs are actually not going to be able to kick forward at all because of his jacket. His jacket's actually solid plastic, so it's actually preventing his legs from going past that pivot point. You can spin his upper torso 360 degree for extra posing, but these legs, you're not going to be able to get them going forward at all. So backwards is your only option. He does have double jointed knees, so he can kick his own butt, so that's impressive range of motion there. No thigh cut or anything like that. The ankle joint, you're going to be able to rock it forward and backwards. It's kind of stiff, there we go, loosened up. But no side to side motion or anything like that, and there are no peg holes at the bottom of the feet, so if you're trying to use a figure stand or something like that, this figure is not going to be compatible, but for the most part, I found he's actually pretty well balanced. Jacket's got nice paint details. Of course, we even got the mission patch on the left shoulder and everything. Looks good. So overall, pretty happy with Will. Go ahead and set Will back there and move on to the robot. Now the robot is very impressive if you ask me. I really like the fact that we got the glitter face there for the robot. Articulation on the robot is going to be more the same, just like Will. The head's actually going to be able to rotate and look down quite a bit. Look up decently, just a little bit moving side to side, but it's not actually going to be able to tilt left to right or anything like that. And you're actually not going to be able to rotate it 360 degrees, but I mean, that's fine, honestly. You don't really need to exorcist the robot here. Shoulders are going to be hindered, so it's not really going to flare outwards any because of the armor right here. So you're going to be able to rotate it 360 degrees, but you're not going to be able to get it to swing out. Same as Will, you got that single bend at the elbow. Going to have that elbow / forearm rotation there. Hand, same thing, 360 degree rotation of the hand as well as a horizontal hinge. And yes, you got your 6 fingers for the robot. Definitely make sure you're watching the show if you're caught off by that, because you're like, wait a minute, it's got an extra finger, but that is by design. Upper torso, again, you got a little bit of an ab crunch type of thing, so you're gonna be able to bend him that far backwards and that far forwards. You can spin the upper torso 360 degrees as well. And he can actually kick his legs outwards. So the legs are gonna be able to kick that far forward. Just a little bit back, not too much because it's gonna hit the diaper there, but he does have the double jointed knees so he can kick his own butt. Again, very impressive range of motion, as well as ball and socket joints for the legs so you can get some split action. Ankles are gonna be the same. You're gonna be able to pivot the foot down quite a bit. and that's as far up as you're going to be able to get. No peg holes at the bottom of these feet either, so again, make sure you're not trying to balance these in figure stands for displays or anything, but for the most part, I find them to be pretty decent as far as standing on their own. And that does it for this review of Will Robinson and the Robot. Again, if you want to pick up this set for yourself, I'll put the Walmart product link down in the video description box below. And that does it for this video review. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.